What's up guys, we're back and it's the M00NLight Ninja here, and today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literary Club. This is part 2. Yesterday we finished off with reading poems. So again, let's just quickly check, make sure we're recording. Yep. Alright. Go full screen. New game. No, we're going to load the game. And here we go. Alright. Hint. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Cool. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri? I'm gonna go Natsuki. Why not? I wonder if I can just press... No. Oh, I can. Cool. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. What? The fuck is that supposed to mean, Yuri? Natsuki? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for you, for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Jesus, be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all fucking long fucking hard words that I can't say or read because fuck dyslexia, fuck. Physiological and stuff. Give me easy words to read, fuck yeah. So, people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what I mean, to be a pro. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with our last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri shall be next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. It's just, I need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Oh, why did you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? That's bad? No? Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice, sorry. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeable thing I recognize is a new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. I'd love to show my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles genuinely as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literary club? Oh my god, it's fucking in a text that's hard to fucking read. What goes under the light? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last I can't read this fucking text. Like, just my reading normally is fucking hard, but in this text it's so much worse. The last remaining M00NLight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hues of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickered back. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah! Cursive! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. No, I was thinking that. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, it did. Well, I just don't read script very often. What does that mean? I don't read script very often? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to discuss, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cameron. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feeling, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that I won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show a poem to next? Well, I guess all I have left is Sayori, don't I? Huh? Oh my goodness! It's so good, Cameron! This is, oh god, she thinks it's good. Of course she thinks it's good. She's just been nice. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Oh, sorry. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So, when I read your poem, it's just a poem. It's a Cameron poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom, in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Cameron. Deep down, you're really not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motivation here. My motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she is part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. No! Go back! Is there a way to go back?
Now you read my poem, alright?
Fuck! I double clicked, I didn't mean to do that.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No? Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I'm still trying my best.
Oh yeah? I didn't mean to say that it was bad. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I make eggs and toast.
Ever thought you were late to even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky.
Sounds like something else I know. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Sorry? It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literary club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are grinning. What? Gingerly. I don't know. We exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. perspective. Okay. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolic or something? Symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Cameron did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Cameron likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Cameron appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cameron started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
Oh shit, how do I do two voices at once? Ooh.
This doesn't involve you!
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I don't like this fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Cameron? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she couldn't get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writings is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cameron.
What? There are reasons we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cameron?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be help me say alright. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Cameron?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, and let's say Ari wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! I love them because of their differences! Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words! And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because.
Well. Also, Natsuki is cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildering expression.
I'll just make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So, this is why Sayori is vice president.
So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about shaping poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Cameron, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a new form of determination.
Cameron? Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Did that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know what? You know, Cameron. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easier to use Sayori as a internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah? Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna do this the way I want to do it. Marshmallow Child, Ribbon, and Extinction Games, Confirmation, Friends, Secretive. Hope, Awesome Flea, and Carry, Whistling, Jump. Swimsuit? Universe, Pain, Inferior, Puppy Time, Destiny, Pain. Holiday, Hopelessness, Everything okay, melody, hopelessness. Candy flower, 12 rounds together, charm, ocean cheek, intellectual, unstable. Intellectual. Adventure play, cry, kawaii. This encourage Rose, Rose. Aura, vanilla, breathe, romance, bend, sensation, whisper, depression. Sparkle, bliss, lost, rainbow. Bliss. Dance, heartbroken, inside skirt. Pardoning, judgment. Alright, judgment. Reverse grief, clumsy, climax, downside, shame. Incapable, kitty, love, imagination. Imagination. Hope, wonderful, Valentine's. Headphones, sucker, firework. Boop. Bubble, hurt, amazing. I like the boop. Swearing, disordered, swearing. Misery. Yeah, go misery. Alone, sock, calm, joy, anime, nibble. I like anime. Anime is always my favorite. Daydream, silly, sing, excited, death. Yes, death. Color pink, new question. Treasure, comfort, fantasy, pout, sugar. Fantasy. Unending clouds, dark, disarray. Flying for melancholy. Now, dream, feather, playground, suicide. Promise, sticking, vivid, smile, papa, pleasure. Pleasure. Tragedy, something at Doki Doki. Tragedy. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Cameron.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
Sounds like someone else I know. No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to convincingly forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves to one option.
Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Cameron to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mysterious little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Revolution? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ooh, what was that? Wow. Did I slap her?
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbled onto the desk. Was it Natsuki?
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Ugh, my back is getting sore. I'm gonna have to move my shit. Ugh. I don't know if I'm in the screen, you guys, because I can't really see it. Glance around, alright.
Is that America?
Is that what it says? A miracle. Yeah, that must be a miracle.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blabbed about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why don't you think I gave you that one? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. So, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. You motherfucker!
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, Wild. Boyfriend?
What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall.
Oh, okay, that period.
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though.
You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica!
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yeah!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cameron.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Cameron!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies for another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I needed to go find some crayons and markers and glue and sticks. And the glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Cameron to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Cameron?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exited the club room. I followed behind Sayori, as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, I feel like I'm taking care of a... it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Cameron, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem and freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end I had summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once purpose field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You're meaning. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around to the hallway again.
Hey Cameron, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hadn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes for the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons?
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright, that one's down.
Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. There's at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Smack. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Sayori. She falls to the floor and the crayon spills all over her lap. You okay?
My forehead!
Sayori clenches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts!
Just do it for a second. These poses, seriously. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Cameron? Where would I even find ice around this time?
Sorry. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even winking... What? Even winking? From the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice. I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other one to humbly scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them.
Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Bucka!
Ah! Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings!
Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey Cameron? This kind of reminds me... This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things, I couldn't and I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself and get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting into trouble if someone found out. Even though, really, it wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my game that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Cameron? I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking of other people. About other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just clumsy. Just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Cameron? I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Did you think it would be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the other side that when I see her deep through thought like this... What? She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess
we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ow!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide her bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons. I smacked my forehead into this shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find anything we needed? I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all about the stuff!
Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. I found the poster paper too.
Ah. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Cameron.
Ah well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure!
Oh, she made it an adventure, right? Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the poster tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poem?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is close tight, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori.
Cameron? I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yes, dang, this one too? You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What? Stop thinking weird things, Baka! Idiot!
Sorry, that's me. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like Cookie?
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feeling through you than I can through myself. Well, we have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Cameron? Will you give Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Ah! I broke my pencil!
Sayori hesitantly bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
I'll
get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. A pop of my scalp. Like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friends, more bottles, deeper and deeper. My fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, scraping and scraping a ball just off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time's ellipses. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles such much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tilted between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They all shout, plead something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like I was meant to express myself this way.
I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. But that word. Who should I do next? Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might have been on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Thanks. Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I suppose I should show you my poem. Here. Natsuki, you have the best writing out of all these people. Amy likes spiders. Spiders. Do you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhyme of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. That you don't like the person who likes spiders, is that it? Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, covering emotions is important. But I wanted to make people think, not just to feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh, we're doing this again? So we have Yuri and Monica left. Throat was getting dry. Alright, so we're gonna leave Monica for last. We'll do Yuri next because I hate Yuri's fucking handwriting.
Let's see what you're writing for today. Well done, Cameron. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help you inspire. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metamorphs can go a long way. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. There's one way to truly enable your reading to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have Well, an example of that, if you like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Here we go, this crap again. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scaling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a undying human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my suspicious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is farewell always comes back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony. I don't know. The bread, my... Is it an L or a H? Alluring custom. The raccoon and... I can't read fucking her writing. The moon instrument is phrased and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited on perhaps mailing project my emotions onto the newest satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always hounding a rush of blood. Plus, I was hunting every time I present my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian condor. I can't read her fucking writing. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem's about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually focused to keep to myself. So sometimes enjoying writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculous ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who makes fun of my hobby. But I suppose that it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Monica's the only one left.
Hi again, Cameron. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Ha! I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
Haha, that's kind of, exaggerating it.
Yep, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unpopular or anything. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if it was putting pressure on you or something. They really didn't mean it like that. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. It's gonna be long as fuck, isn't it?
Save me. The color, they won't stop. What? The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noises. Meaningless? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's me. Of meaningless noises. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting waveforms, speaking, screeching, pursing, signs of concern target, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. That's what that word says. Like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a
Vinley on a pizza crust. Finally on a pizza crust. And then less poems of meaningless. Load me. The fuck does that mean? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Abstract? Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not everyone's poem is about something. Anyway, here's Marky's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Is that some fucking fourth wall breaking shit? You know what? Just because of that. Save. That's fucking weird. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What the fuck is going on here? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on a poster, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recreate during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already stop putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event at each put on a good performance. Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone literally what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if we all take, if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expressing faces, I don't know. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club seriously is going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to our main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, How do you expect to win in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone's feeling a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way That They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. If this is something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the reactions. No, reaction? I don't know, whatever the fuck. Reaction doesn't seem like the right word. I've already skipped it, so I don't know what she said. Reciting? When she finishes reciting? The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. Yuri? Yuri's found up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her eyes down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Is something gonna happen here? Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. Okay. So why does it do that? That's weird.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri passes the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp symbols of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. It's structured that she ensures with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fires Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she finished. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Mido. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easy?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it comes out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. What are you doing, Charlie? Weird dog. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice, it almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finished and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Cameron liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
It came out nice, Sayori. Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Cameron. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Cameron lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki?
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. But I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that improves over time though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki Bergenly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her self-attitude spheres a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when she's spoken out loud. The word feels like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. Put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick poems and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait! I can't do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Cameron?
Sorry. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Cameron. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quiet than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Fuck! Can't I just walk home with both of them? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart turn? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with it. I just said...
You admitted it! You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Oh shit, you mean I can't? Oh, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna save there, guys. I'm gonna quit. That's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the way the quality is on my video. The recording is really, really good quality. It's like really good while I can see it being recorded. But once it actually does record, the way it comes out is like really low definition. And I can hardly even see it myself. It's all blurry to me even. Like, the quality watching it being recorded is good, but the quality it is after it's recorded is like really bad. So I have to apologize for the bad quality, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll continue this at some point. This is M00Nlight Ninja signing out.